Let's see if this fucking works now. All right, looks like it's working. Cool. Starting the music.
So go ahead and turn on the evening news. Let them spoon feed lies to you. Oh yes, and well go ahead and trust those wolves in fancy clothes. Let them tell you what you think you need to know. Some say you get what you thank for. Others say you get what you need. But if you ain't got shit to stand for, then why the hell do you play? Some people say that you get what you deserve. Others say you get what you get. But if it don't break your leg or pick your pocket, why judge a man on how he lives? So go ahead and turn on the morning news. Drink your coffee and eat your everything bagel too. Oh yes, and make sure you let them tell you who to hate today. It's gonna change tomorrow anyway. Some say you get what you think for. Others say you get what you need. But if you ain't got shit to stand for, then why the hell do you bleed? Some people say that you get what you deserve. Others say you get what you get. But if it don't break your leg or pick your pocket, why judge a man on how he lives? You can have faith in God, but that don't mean that God is this. You don't give a damn about one another. I don't care much for religion, but I know you got to look out for our brothers and sisters. Some say you get what you pay for, and others say you get what you need. But if you ain't got shit to stand for, then why the hell do you bleed? Some people say that you get what you deserve, and others say you get what you get. But if it don't break your leg or pick your pocket, why judge a man on how he lives? So go ahead, turn on the evening news. Let them spoon feed lies to you.
Okay, we're here this time. It looks like our audio's fucking working. So welcome back to Booze and News with your host, Jonathan Fleissner.
And Albert Deleon.
Okay, Albert, Skype me back in real quick. There's a lag, but yeah, it looks like we're working good this time.
All right.
Anyway, guys, welcome to Booze and News. This is the happy half hour, live and uncut. And yeah, it looks like we had a little bit of an audio issue. I think I got everything fixed now. So if you can hear us out there, let me fucking know when you tune in how it's going. So, but yeah.
Can you hear a motherfucker?
Can you hear a motherfucker? Can you hear a motherfucker out there? So let's see. Yeah. So yeah, looks like we're good. Looks like people are tuning in. Oh, Clark's here. Clark, can you hear us now? Frank's here. Frank says, remember when spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes was the thing? I was gonna eat one. Way better. Dude, the spicy fucking sandwich at Popeyes is the shit. I get one every week pretty much, and it's cheap. It's only it's only like $4.
It's good.
It's only
fucking
$4.
Good as fuck, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to the show, you guys. They can hear us, Albert. Hell yeah, we fixed it. Cheers.
This is what we call booze and
This is what we
news,
call
baby.
Booze and News, the happy half hour. So, how you doing, Albert? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Sweet, man. Well, we have a little bit of a late start today because of the audio issues, and we haven't got to start pre-recording the episode yet. But that's all good. Albert's in a festive mood. He's got his Harvard fucking jacket on and his Uncle Sam hat. You feeling real festive today?
I am, baby. I am.
So, what do you want? I've been doing pretty good too, man. I want to go ahead and start this episode out because I missed it last week. We had some more issues there, but I want to go ahead and say Happy Black History Month, man. Happy Black History Month, dude.
Yeah, bro. Happy Black History Month.
I'm gonna try to incorporate that a little bit into today's episode of Happy Half Hour and into the the episode that we're gonna film. So anyway, also gonna have it in the cocktail. We got a bunch of comments coming in. What we got here? Nut Hugger's back. Hell yeah. We got Frank here. Yeah, we got a bunch of people tuning in. Albert having a seizure. Albert's always having a seizure, man.
If I'm not having a physical seizure, I'm having a seizure in my mind. Y'all don't even know about it.
He's stroking out, or he's stroking one off. All right. Well, man, it's Black History Month, Albert, and you know what? Boy, do some people fucking hate it. The first thing I want to talk about is, have you heard about the school in Utah, the charter school in Utah that got in the news recently for their controversy over Black History Month?
I think I might have heard about some school that stayed open or some shit like that.
Let me pull this article up so everybody can see it here. So here we go. Yeah, here we go. Utah school made Black History Month optional, and then it reversed itself because of just crazy outrage it was getting over this decision to just basically be assholes and pieces of shit. Like, why not? Why the fuck? You know what I mean? That's so crazy. You don't. Oh, you're afraid your kids are gonna learn a little bit about the Black History Month and some black suffrage, for Christ's sake. So
that's awful.
Oh yeah. Well, it's Utah, man. So I'm not really that fucking surprised. You know.
I didn't know Utah was all racist and shit. I don't think I heard enough about Utah.
It's crazy because there's a lot of Mormons there, but Mormons are actually generally pretty pleasant people to get along with. They pretty much welcome everybody in. But yeah, I mean, it's still very rural, very Republican.
There it is.
So there it is. So Clark wants to know if you really went to Harvard, Albert.
I did not.
He did not. He applied though.
I did. And they did read my letter.
It was in crayon.
No, but this is an official Harvard sweater because I stole it. No, I'm just kidding. I visited Boston one time. My brother lived in Boston, and my dad bought it.
So,
my brother worked for them.
Oh, worked at Harvard?
Yeah, as like a tech guy that comes in and helps fix when students' computers are all fucked up.
So, a little bit more information about this school. It's called the Maria Montessori Academy. There's 322 students there, 3 of which are black, and 70% are white. So I'm guessing the other population is like Latino or Hispanic or Asian or Indian or whatever, Native American.
Some other shit.
But it's predominantly white. I just feel like it's just crazy. I mean, that's the kind of shit that scares me when you read articles like that and you realize that Republicans. We were talking about this the other day about how Republicans want all the schools to be charter schools, to be private schools, right?
Right.
Because of they're so mad that they can't teach about baby Jesus in school anymore, or whatever fucking other they're teaching our kids about Black History Month and. They're teaching our kids about science and shit. Fuck science, man.
Yeah, let's teach them what they want to teach them, so we can have some more people ransack the Capitol in 5 years.
Right. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I don't think they realize that most of them that are poor living out in the country can't afford private schools. So their kids would just end up, I guess, getting like no education or homeschool. You know what I mean?
Which is probably the same thing. You know, they're probably totally cool with that.
Getting that church education, baby. So another issue I want to talk about, and this is a lot of. I have to find some good Black history stories here, but this one was really crazy, man. And I got a discussion about white privilege yesterday, and I was talking about this example of the lady at the Capitol. Well, there's two people that were at the Capitol riots that I think are just crazy examples of white privilege, right? I mean, the whole fucking Capitol riot was a fucking example of white privilege. You know what I mean? But there's this woman who was at the Capitol. Let me pull this article up. Her name, what's her name? Last name is Cudd. Oh, Jenny Cudd. Anyway, she was there. She was live streaming herself. She had no mask on. She was fucking, I'm in the Capitol, y'all, and all this shit. And anyway, she got arrested. She's been charged with, she's been indicted on 5 different charges, including a felony charge. And she asked the judge if she could still go on her vacation to Mexico because it's already been paid for and it's a work vacation. You know what I mean? And guess what? They allowed her to fucking go.
No, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, you know, a black dude with a car that smells like weed is getting guns pulled on him and his ass fucking whipped right now somewhere in a fucking block near you.
I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, that's, man.
Oh, Harvard total landscaping. That's good, John. That's Harvard total landscaping. Dude, I know. What do you say about that? Or what about the other guy, the QAnon shaman? You heard about him? His prison. He was incarcerated in Arizona where he lived or whatever, right? For his involvement in the Capitol riots, and he went on a hunger strike because he said that his religion, his Q shaman religion, or whatever the fuck, right, only allows him to eat organic food. So they flew his ass to a prison in Pennsylvania where they have like farms there, and he's now on an all organic diet.
And it turns out they flew him first class because it was the only seat they had available.
Oh man, just fucking, it was just by pure coincidence. Oh, John knows about the yellow bellies. John, did I teach you about the yellow bellies? You just know about them. That man, original Coors. It's my whenever I'm gonna drink cheap beer, this is what I go for. I got my brother hooked on it too. It's good shit, man.
Hell yeah, alcoholism, bro. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, get it in the family. Teach them when they're young.
I got my brother hooked on this shit. My cousins.
All right, well, speaking about some more crazy QAnon, crazy fucking nonsense, the Houston Press put out an article this week that was really good, man. I'm gonna pull this up so people can see it at home. But this is the Houston Press. Why QAnon thinks Trump is going to be inaugurated on March 4th. So they still think Trump is like, he won the election. This is all just a fucking ruse to let the liberals think that they've won and let them think that, you know, they control the presidency and shit. But really, Trump is, you know, he's calling all the shots from Mar-a-Lago right now. And this whole fucking, you know, impeachment trial, that's all just a big fucking sham. And, and anyway, I was reading the article. It's really good. So where this whole fucking crazy conspiracy comes from, Q conspiracy comes from this thing called it's called the Sovereign Citizens. So there's been this like cult that's way older than QAnon. It's been around since the 80s. And there's cult that believes that after the Civil War, England took control of America, right? And it gets fucking
Right.
crazy. Like they think that the gold trim around the flag is to illustrate some global conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's the same kind of global cabal nonsense, child-eating vampire bullshit, basically. But this time, it's all run by English people, and they've been in control since 1871. And there hasn't been a real president inaugurated since then. But now Trump is going to get inaugurated on March 4th, which was the original inauguration day before the Civil War, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. They just can't fucking let it go, man.
I think honestly, I believe this. I think they know that what they're talking about is a bunch of horse shit. I think these guys are just looking for an excuse to really gather together and party. I think they just want to get together and hang out with each other and be around their people that all think the same. And the Trump is like this godlike figure now that they can kind of, besides Jesus, they can kind of, worship and get together for and talk about, even though Trump don't give a rat's ass about any of them. Mm-hmm. Would step right over them.
Wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wouldn't give to. In fact, I'm sure he hates them and thinks they're ignorant.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, speaking of that, we're gonna definitely get into that into the episode today. The whole trial, which has just been the craziest fucking. I feel like Trump could do better if he would have got that fucking cat lawyer. Did you see that happened? The cat, the lawyer in Houston that accidentally set what do you call it? The fucking what's it called? Damn, my mind's blanking. The generator, whatever the fuck is it called?
Hey, that prank caller has been calling me, but I got him on silence.
You got his ass. So, man, I can't forget. It's a filter. It's like a cat filter. Did you see the video of that, Albert? We got to watch that. You haven't seen that video?
Let's watch it. Hey, guy prank called me. Let's go. Let's watch this clip real quick.
All right, let's see. Cat video. They want to know. People are asking what we do for a job when we're not doing this show. Albert teaches actually comedy at not drunk driving, but defensive driving, right?
Yeah, the 6-hour course when you get a ticket. I've been teaching that shit off and on for years.
And since I've been laid off, I'm doing a little bit of contract bartending coming up, and I've been doing some property manager work. But here, I got the video. Let's look at this. Oh shit! Oh, this is NBC. No, I want the fucking YouTube video. Dumb fucking thing.
We're bringing back the old daily. Click for this one.
I bet he still keeps calling just to see my little finger move the little thing out.
Right. May have seen the term
all right, Albert,
cat lawyer trending on Twitter overnight, and it's to you. Is that a cat?
Watch this.
I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I'm not a cat.
He said he's ready to continue with his fucking defense or whatever, even with the cat filter. Can you imagine that shit?
You know someone, and I wish I knew how to do graphics and shit and animation. You know someone right now is making a sketch about a cat lawyer.
Oh yeah,
based off of that shit.
Oh yeah, man. So
someone's gonna do that.
So there you go. He's not a cat, but yeah. Anyway, so the Trump trial's going on, and it's been crazy. And these people, like I said, they just can't let any of this they can't let any of this shit go. I mean, the whole March 4th thing, it's so indicative of that. And now, this other girl that I know, she sent me this petition, that let me pull this up. It's called the Texas Nationalist Movement. That's what we need. More nationalism. That's all. That's never been a big deal. That could go wrong. But yeah, it says over 400,000 people have signed it. And it is about getting Texas to secede from the Union and become its own sovereign nation again, like it was for those 4 years when it was getting its ass kicked by Mexico.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's separate the United States.
So
and then
oh, dude, it's fucking insane. And so, you know, I got in this discussion with my dad last night because he was like, well, Texas can secede if it wants to. And I did some research on that. No, it can't. So, first of all, I looked up an article. Well, there's a Supreme Court case called Texas versus White. And the Supreme Court case was in 1869. The case involved a claim by the Reconstruction government of Texas that the United States bonds owned by Texas since 1850 had been illegally sold by the Confederate state legislature during the American Civil War. The state filed suit directly with the United States Supreme Court, which under the United States Constitution retains original jurisdiction on certain cases in which a state is a party. So basically, Texas seceded during the Civil War, right? It was one of, I think, the 11th state or something like that to secede. And they basically ruled in this case that they did that illegally, right? And that all the states that seceded from the Union did that illegally. There is a clause when Texas became a part of the nation that would allow Texas to divide itself into 5 different states if it wanted to, right? Which it still can do technically. If Texas wants to break itself up into 5 different states, that's the clause that people get. They get that confused with this whole secession thing, right? But that case, if anyone wants to look it up, it's the Supreme Court case, Texas versus White. It labels all this shit. It was decided in 1869 that no, Texas cannot just become its own independent nation if it wants to. It can, however, become 5, and it can break itself into 5 states if it wants to. Frank Castles is saying Texas has the right to secede. I just told you, go look up the fucking court case, Texas versus White, in which it tells you it does not. The Supreme Court ruled it does not. So, you know, there you go.
Who said that?
Frank Castles. So, it's a thing. It's something that you hear in Texas that people always say. I've heard it my whole life, but just because you hear something going around doesn't mean it's true. It's important.
And let me say something. Let me comment on that. Anyone that's talking about doing that bullshit, let's separate all this horseshit, you're a fucking idiot. Go get a hobby. Go do some other bullshit, man. You're over here thinking about we should be separating the 5 for what, bro? For what? Like if someone was to sit down and actually tell me why we should be, I guarantee you it'd be a fucking waste of time to listen to it.
Clark,
what the fuck do you need it to be separated for?
Frank and Clark, go look up. This isn't hard. You got Google. You're on the internet right now. Go look up Texas versus White Supreme Court case. You're not right. You're wrong. I know that you've heard it. I've heard it my whole life.
What are they saying?
They're saying that Texas has the right to secede. It does not. It has the right to break itself into 5 different states. Here, I'm going to show you guys a link.
Go look the bullshit up.
Yeah. I went and looked it up for y'all. I even found the fucking court case for y'all to find. I told you. So here, I'll show you also here. There's a Texas Tribune article that I found that's very insightful on all this that I will post for y'all. Let's see.
This is always that. There's always some horse shit. People sitting around with too much time on their hands thinking about some bullshit that's not going to mean a damn thing.
It's mostly just people. The whole thing is it's like this weird Texas machismo pride thing. But so anyway, you have this thing where someone asked if Texas can have you remember when England split off from the EU or whatever, and they had Brexit, then the whole Texit kind of thing started in 2016. Anyway, if you go look at this article, which Texit is a stupid fucking name, but let me see if I can find it in here. Yeah, here you go. The 1869 case, Texas versus White, the court held that individual states could not unilaterally secede from the Union and that the acts of insurgent Texas legislature, even if ratified by the majority of Texas, were absolutely null. Okay? It also talks about, in this article, let's see, about where you could break into 5 different states. Let's see. There you go. This resolution, which stipulated that Texas could, in the future, choose to divide itself into new states of convenient size, not exceeding 4 in number, in addition to state to said state of Texas is often cause of confusion about the state's ability to secede. But the language of the resolution is clear. Texas can split itself into 5 new states. It says nothing about splitting apart from the United States. So, you know, that's a
right,
Texas,
and that's a
Texas
dumb
Tribune
fucking idea anyway.
Texas Tribune article from 2016, and then also here is the fucking Supreme Court case. If y'all want to go check this shit out, it is the Texas versus White. So go look that shit up before you just talk about shit that you've been regurgitated to by your grandpa, who likes to fucking chew backy and talk about how he misses the days where he could just say the N-word. So I feel like that's about all we got for Happy Half Hour. You got anything else?
Nah, man, that's that sounds pretty good.
Well, it's been good.
We don't have no questions.
Yeah, let's see what anybody else got before we go. Anybody else got any questions for us before we go?
If not, we're getting off.
I wouldn't allow freeloaders in my country. Well, that's cool. I'm sure your country will be real good, bro. Go ahead and start it.
Who said that?
Frank Castles, who got caught Griswold. He got questions.
Fucking what the fuck?
This is the same dumb bullshit. They want to split the country, but they don't realize that all the cities are run by fucking Democrats. So have fun living out in the fucking country where the cities run fucking everything and they have all the cool shit and they create everything.
If you're unhappy here, bro, United States, you can, if you don't like it, pack your shit up.
If you don't like it in the cities where it's too progressive for you, yeah, go live in the fucking woods.
If you want to go live with nothing but a bunch of people that look just like you, there are places in the world that you can do that shit at, bro. No one's stopping you, bro.
A deer doesn't care. Go out in the woods and say the N-word. Deers don't give a fuck. But we don't want that shit in civilization. How about that? So...
Talk all that shit with the deers. They don't know.
Yeah, the deers don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go fucking go do that expensive ass hobby y'all do and go shoot some goddamn a family of deer in the fucking woods drunk.
So there you go. This has been another Happy Half Hour. Albert and I got a full ass episode to film for you guys, which will be out on Saturday. So check that shit out. Yeah, dude. If y'all ever need defensive driving, Albert. Is there a website they can get your shit at? What service do you use? Can you plug that? I don't know.
Let's not plug it right now.
Let's not plug it right now. Okay, fine. Yeah. Also, we're drinking, which is probably not good. But yeah, I mean, I would do it. If any of y'all have ever taken defensive driving, it fucking blows. So doing it with a comedian or whatever.
If anyone out there needs to take the class, if you want information, send me a message. And we
DM
can take it from there.
Give him a DM, and
give me a DM,
and we'll get you those info. So, all right, you guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning into the Happy Half Hour. Go follow us on all our social media. We posting memes every day on fucking all the shits. New memes every day. We got new other booze and news articles. You got, and
we're a goddamn meme factory.
We're a fucking meme factory, baby. And we'll be back next week with another live stream. And whoever was calling Albert to fuck us up, fuck you. We got it fixed now, baby.
I'm glad I didn't figure it out at first, so that way that motherfucker could think that he had a good thing going.
Yeah.
I'm glad I figured it out late.
Hey, he had fun while it lasted. You know what? Good on him, man. So, all right, you guys. Well, I hope you all have a great weekend. Get yourself some drinks in. Enjoy the rest of the fucking impeachment trial. That's been a fucking shit show. And we'll see y'all soon. Cheers.
Cheers.